47. Over 154, right here. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, kill. 47. You. 26.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 47. Under.
Don't get nervous.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check out.
Run, 40. No. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got this.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, an even 90 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go. Mike, check.
From the 27, Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And that'll bring up second down.
He'll go 46. He'll go 47.
Now Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Kill. Watch twins. Mike's 40. You look right now. Hey, kill. 47.
Oh, you got D?
26.
First down, Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The end result, 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's make these babies go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Kill. Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. 47. Here we go. Going to 53. He's checking. Crash. Spot. Here we go. Going to 54. Line. Go. Get out there. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, Swift. He's got the first down inside the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Kill. 40's the must. Get in the weight room. We're going to 54. Why? Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Locke. Throwing deep for Galladay. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That one complete to Elliott. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. from 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Let's go, let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Locke. Jones has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
you've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd and 7, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
47.
Check right.
Prescott now. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Amendola set to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 50. Check 43.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
47.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check, 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 check.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
In your face.
Now it's Luck. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Now Johnson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down now. Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott steps away to his left. That is caught inside the 5. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Let's go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the